What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another quadruple mystery knife giveaway live event. This time, I know last time I surprised you with a fifth one. There are actually 4 knives, and then I have a few other bonus items that I'm throwing in. So there are 4 mystery knives and 3 mystery items that will be up for grabs in tonight's package. As per usual, there will be one winner, one person winning everything. Make sure that you follow the note cards on the left side of the screen. Of course, if you are watching this live, this is, of course, a live giveaway. Yeah, absolutely. We've got some cool stuff to give away. I think you guys will be really excited. Hello. Just looking. He says, "How does this work?" I'm not seeing the video yet. It's it should have just started for you, bud. There's always a few people hanging out in here before the live stream starts. So, anyways, what is going on? We actually have a bunch of weekends in a row now where there are no, because we had a Thursday Chiefs game. Oh man, that was nuts! Holy crap! I was there. If you don't know, I have season tickets to the Chiefs. Big Chiefs fan for sure. That was a crazy game. It was on a Thursday, though, so didn't have to leave for the weekend. Didn't have any traveling, sports, anything with the kids this weekend, so this worked out really well. And, there's actually a couple of weeks in a row we don't have to go anywhere, so very cool. Yeah, it was. I mean, both teams got lucky a couple of times. I don't think, I keep seeing a lot of stuff about, the Chiefs got so lucky with this. The other team got so lucky with that. No, both teams got really lucky a couple of times. But it was an absolute blast to watch, for sure. Anyways, you see those 2 beasts side by side? Yeah, we'll talk about it. Go, Bills! Get out of here! I'm just kidding. You can like whoever you want. I'm actually we're pretty nervous about the Bills. I think a lot of people are nervous about the Bills. Let's see. What is happening? Absolutely. I've had so many comments like, when are you going to upload the collection up video? It is coming. I am waiting on exactly 3 knives. 2 of them are secret. They're coming. One of them is the Rotten Evo 3.0, which I know a lot of you guys are waiting on. I'm waiting on mine. I really want that in the video. After that, I have no more pre-orders. I honestly have nothing like I have my war chest for, if something pops up that I want to grab, but I have no other pre-orders that I am waiting on. And I wanted to get all of them. I wanted to do one gigantic, all-encompassing 2022 knife collection update. It will be, I think, let me think about this. It'll be at least 90 pocket knives in that video. If I get everything, if I actually include every last little thing, it might be over 100. But I think I have at least 90 pocket knives that I'm putting in that collection update video. Like my actual core collection. So, you're not a member anymore. Why? You can still be a member if you want to. Yeah, let's go ahead and talk about the beasts. So, these are both mine. This is my Alpha Beast that I ordered. A lot of you guys have yours. I'm going to tell you right now, I know that DLT is getting these. I know that for a fact. It was posted by the people who created them. You guys need to use my link. Sorry, such a weird cough. Use my link down in the description for DLT. But seriously, you guys need to be watching DLT like a hawk if you're trying to get a hold of these. DLT has a bunch of these coming in. They haven't listed them yet. I don't know if they actually have them. They're still waiting on them or what. But they're coming, right? So this is my standard Alpha Beast, just Stonewash, the one just the standard one that I wanted. And then I have another one. I have a special one that it was in the video, that I uploaded today. This is a Damasteel Alpha Beast with a Mokutai clip. And everybody's been asking me about this one. There are 5 of these, exactly. There are 280 Alpha Beasts in the run. But sorry, these I really don't want to drop these. They're so heavy and they could actually leave a mark. So excuse me for a second. But these are they're absolutely ridiculous. I'm really happy to have them both in my collection, but this one in particular is very special. There are 280 total Alpha Beasts. There are only 5 of them in Damasteel and Mokame. I have no idea who got the other 4. But this is one of them. This is a ridiculous object, but I am very proud to own. I've nicknamed it the Omega Beast, so the Alpha Beast and the Omega Beast. But it's absolutely insane. Now that I have 2, if I for some reason am just like I feel like carrying a 1-pound folding knife, well, I've got a regular one that I can carry and mark up. This one will forever be a relic. I will never, ever get rid of that knife. That is, in my opinion, that's one of the most ridiculous knives that exists in the entirety of the knife world. I like, I'm very proud to own something that's insane, even if it is kind of on the more useless side, just in terms of, you really have to dedicate a lot if you really want to carry it as a serious cutting tool. But as a collector / enthusiast, I am very happy to own that thing, for sure. And those knives get a lot of it's not even, you can't even, and it's funny, it's hilarious to me because it's it's just one of those things that draws a lot of attention. So you get a lot of contrasting emotional responses to it. And as a content creator, that is a wonderful thing for me. I will definitely make a lot of shorts out of that because it's the type of thing that people find interesting, even if they don't like it. That's one of those things that's just really great for content. Is it just creates a lot of discussion and a lot of it's just fun to read. It's fun to interact with. So for sure. Okay, sorry, I'm done talking. Let me read here. Keep up the great content, MC. Thank you very much, Will B. Member for 6 months. If you'd like to join Knights of the Round, you can absolutely open up my description right now and click on, I believe it's the 3rd link in the description. It does support my channel, and you get cool badges and cool emojis that my Knights will surely show off in chat right now. Thank you very much, Metal Army. Yes, if you'd like to become one with the Metal Army. Sorry. I don't know why I became that character all of a sudden. Sorry. How much was the Damasteel one? It was a lot. It was a lot. There's more than I care to talk about right now. That's a lot of Damasteel. There are easily 3 knives worth of Damasteel in that knife. So I think you guys could imagine the price tag was very high. You bought a Kaiser XL Sheepdog. Nice. Cool, man. I bet you'll love it. John Blackman, thanks for that donation too. What are the thick knives? They are PMP Alpha Beasts. And I don't know what other retailers are getting them. A lot of people pre-ordered them. DLT is getting a few, but your chance of getting a hold of one is becoming more and more and more narrow for this run. I would be shocked if they never did another run of Alpha Beasts again, but they're expensive. They're going to be $500, but they are crazy. They are absolutely insane, and you cannot be ready for exactly how robust these things are. If you've never handled one, even like anybody who got these, when you opened it up, were you still even people who watched my content and Jim Skelton and whoever else posted these, you just can't be ready for it. You open it up and you're like, oh my God, it's ridiculous. These things are ridiculous. I was lucky enough to handle a prototype, thanks to Jim, actually. But, and I just remember thinking, I saw it in pictures. I just wasn't totally prepared for how utterly insane this is. It's insane. Fun thing, though. Really cool. I think more appealing to a collector than somebody who's really, using, in a serious way, looking for, serious optimized cutting tools. You got the Alpha Beast right now. How many knives do I have right now? Around 100. I have a few knives floating around that I can't decide if I'm keeping or giving away. There are 90 at least in my core collection that I plan on keeping. It's like you can't really count it as your collection if you plan on giving it away, which is a weird thing, a weird position I find myself in. Jeremiah Moses, he says, "What's up, MC? What's up, man? Not much. I'm having a good knife. I'm really sunburned. I was at a car show today, and I decided to wear a cutoff, which was a stupid idea. And I did not plan on having any beer, but I did. I had two or three. I think I had three beers, and I just, you don't pay attention when you're in the sun, and if you have a couple beers, you don't pay attention. And I got cooked really bad. So I'm a little sunburned." I'm hoping it's not worse tomorrow, but I'm doing all right. No, I went because my brother has an absolutely ridiculous 392 charger, and he has totally modified that thing and has put this and to some people who are like heavy, like OG Mopar, like don't alter it at all. They might make him cringe a little bit, but my brother's charger is modified and it is so professionally done. Everything is lined up perfectly. He has this absolutely wicked body kit on this thing. It's lowered. It has 5-inch tips. It has the nastiest exhaust, dark gray with carbon fiber stripes, a lot of black and gray contrasting. It's such a nasty car. I think he's got it about 500 horsepower, which is just a little over stock, right? But it is just a magnificent car, and he entered that in this car show, and I went to just kind of be there and hang out. So, anyways, okay, let's see. Kevin Clifton said, "Just wanted to hear my name." Kevin Clifton. Kevin Clifton. I said it 3 times for you. Less than a dollar per name announcement there, right? What a bargain. Thanks for your donation, man. I appreciate it. I think the crazy thing is I think he's actually going to trade the 392 for an even more ridiculous charger. We'll see. I don't want to say that until he actually has it, right? But if he does do it, then I'll share a little on Instagram. But he's real into that. I envy him. I live vicariously through him. That car is a lot of fun to drive. 500 horsepower is pretty insane. It's a little scary driving that thing. And I know a lot of people have probably been in cars that have a lot more power, but that's I'm a little nervous with that much power. But he's wanting to go way beyond that. So we'll kind of see. We'll see what he does. You missed my super chat. I'm sorry, Landon. Thanks. I'm sorry. Let me go back. Oh, God, I'm sorry. I also missed Brandon Flavel's Yak Anonymous 2 new members. Hold on. Oh, my God. Okay, Knights, welcome Jeremiah Moses. I'm sure you guys did. Thank you very much, Jeremiah. Enjoy the badges and Excalibur emojis. Also, welcome Brandon Fleck. Welcome to Knights of the Round. Landon says, "The War Junkie, 3 questions. Is it worth it? Would you use it? And is it the most impressive knife Artisan has ever made? If it's truly a bag knife for us mere mortals, I'm intrigued to say the least." Great questions. I'm actually really excited to answer all of them. Hang on a sec. If anybody's joining or donating, give me a second to look over Landon's question, make sure I answer it accurately. So this is absolutely the most impressive knife that Artisan Cutlery has ever made. Hands down, this is a gorgeous knife, and it is very, obviously well polished. Like there's no question that more went into this than what Artisan Cutlery normally puts out. But it's way more expensive at $425, $450, something like that. Is it worth it? So almost every line of this knife is extremely impressive. And I'll tell you, the action is very smooth. It's just stupid, fall shut smooth, right? The polish on the blade is wild, very nice, right? The inlay work is impressive, except for a couple of areas. There's a little bit of just a little weirdness in here. It's not a gap. It's just kind of it's okay. There's a little bit of funkiness in one of the, and this, here's the thing. To be fair, This was ambitious. I gotta calibrate here. This was an ambitious build. They have carbon fiber inlaid into the blade. That's not going to be easy, whether it's custom or production. This side of the knife is absolute perfection. There are no flaws anywhere. There's a little bit of weirdness here, a little bit. I can choke that down. There's some less than impressive areas on this side of the inlay. There's a little bit of a mark in the carbon fiber right here, and then this part up here I would honestly describe as kind of jagged, which was a kind of a bummer. I don't know. This is going to be a hard one to review. You could pick this knife up and the entire thing could be perfect. Mine was a little bit of a... If I had to give a grade, I'd give it an A-. I was hoping for an A+. I was hoping for absolute perfection. Some people might... It's kind of like my Annex. You know, the one that I ended up with was not perfect. You know, it is an insanely impressive knife overall, though. Still. So, okay. Got my first Shaman, which is your number one. My number one is, congrats on your Shaman. My number one is definitely the Zerkatai boy up here. Let's see here. Shaman hinders Demko's beauties to see. Absolutely. I just dropped my Arias onto my own thing. No, Kyle, no. It wasn't your fancy Arias. That moment. The moment when you, I swear, it's the same for every knife person. The moment you drop your knife, all the world goes to slow motion, and in your mind, it's the music that's playing is Ave Maria, as you watch your knife fall helplessly to an inevitably hard surface that will surely not damage it, but mark it up. Kyle, tell me if that's true. I feel like it is. Absolutely. Robert Smith, thanks for your donation. I just got here, so forgive me if this was asked, but what are your feelings on the Spyderco Smock? Thanks for your donation, and that's okay. I'll answer things over and over again. The Spyderco Smock is one of my favorite knives that Spyderco makes, and it is certainly on the more unique side. It's also a wonderful EDC. It's a little bit quirky, but it's cool, and you know, you'll adapt to it, and truthfully, it makes for an awesome knife. I really like the Smock. I have one in my collection, actually, the M4 version. SC, thanks for your donation. Hello, MC, first timer here. Hey, welcome, man. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that. Jake D, welcome to Nights Around Nights. Raise your swords for Jake. Enjoy the badges and swords. Clark. Why did I say Clark? Jack. I'm sorry. Fiance and I broke up. Thanks for the live. Much needed. Oh, man. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm hoping that you can get some joy out of my live stream tonight. Truthfully, I am sorry to hear that. Glad to have you here. Absolutely. And we should go ahead and, you know, let's go ahead and raise swords for Jack here. I feel for you, man. I remember, you know, long ago going through not one but multiple breakups, and you know, whatever the circumstances are, it's different for every single person, but it's hard, definitely, no matter which end of it you're on, you know. So I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're here. Riley Bush, thanks for your donation. Does Herman come even close to Shirogorov? You have the exact two I am waffling on. Currently own a Koenig Arias, and it's my favorite. It's going to be tough to beat your Koenig. I feel like Shirogorov and Koenig are on the exact same level when it comes to manufacturing quality and overall flowiness of design. The Hermans have more of a classic knife shape, but their manufacturing quality is undeniably excellent. They are definitely right now the best bang for your buck between the three, because you can't get a Koenig easily for, you know, what they normally go for. So yeah, between the Herman and the Shiro's a little more flowy in design, but it's a way better. Sorry, one sec. We have a visitor. Hello. Huh? Oh, yeah. Do I have? Is my wallet's upstairs? It should be up there with my keys. Or wait, is it on the counter? Behind the box there. Yeah. There should be some in there. Where are you guys going? Oh, did anybody else come over? Oh, are we done? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Anyways, the Herman is definitely worth it. Absolutely. You'll like it for a different reason than you like your Koenig, though. Absolutely. When will we be getting a review on your folder? I have to figure out how to review that thing, but it's definitely coming. Sean Amon, thanks for donating. If you ever win a smock from MC, check for scratches. Yeah, I did. Do you remember that? So I gave away, for one of my live streams a long time ago, I gave away a DLT exclusive 20 CV smock, and in the middle of the live stream, I dropped a knife. No, I deployed a knife, and the tip of the blade caught the scale and scratched it. And at first I was like, I definitely hit it, but did it mark it up? And I looked at it, I was like, nah, it's debris. And then I kind of messed with it a little bit, and I waved it off. And I realized, like, while I was talking in the live stream, you can actually go back and watch this. It was a long time ago. It's still there, like, unedited. You can watch it. And I was like, I definitely marked this up. And so then I had to apologize in the middle of the live stream, like, I'm so sorry, I just marked this knife up. And my buddy Ricky, who had a brand new one, was like, hey, if the winner wants, I can't believe this happened. He was like, if the winner wants, I'll give him my brand new one, and I'll take the marked up one. And the guy who won was like, no, I want the one that MC screwed up. Like, the guy was adamant about owning the one that I messed up. And so I kept telling him, I was like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, no, I'm glad. I'm happy to have this one. You know, it comes with the story. So yeah, that was kind of a mess. That was really embarrassing. Let's see. The Zerkatai skills, you like those, Steven? Yeah, I like them too. I would want the messed up one too. You guys are way too nice. Oh yeah, I did like I think I wrote a note with it, like, you know, saying like, this is definitely the one that I messed up, you know, on the live stream. The Bond EDC chunk, I've never seen it, sorry. How much extra do we pay to have you drop the giveaway? I guess if you really wanted, it's easier to just have me write a note. I don't want to cause damage to a knife to like replicate that thing. It's easier for me to, like, if people win something for me and they request that I write a note or, you know, put something in it that says it's really for me, then I always do that. No problem. Kroby, thanks for your donation. Very generous. This 10 is to get the shirts here faster. I know. I'm going to do t-shirts. I really, you know, I keep saying, like, I'm going to do t-shirts. The guy who does the art for the channel finally took the Silent Night helmet and altered it in a way that would work for a t-shirt, and he did an excellent job with it. So now I have it. I have the file, but I need to find a company that will definitely do the logo perfectly. I had a problem with Redbubble, and the logos were like off center and curt, and it's just sucked. Redbubble is fine for stickers, but I did not like the t-shirt experience that I had with them. I didn't want people buying t-shirts with the logos off center. So I need to find a good company that can do that and have a nice high quality t-shirt, and then I'll keep the price as cheap as possible. I don't really care to, you know, be making an enormous amount of money off of t-shirts, but if people want them, I'd like to have them available. So thank you very much, Kobe. Oh, sorry, I'm missing a bunch of it. You guys are being super generous tonight. Thank you very much. Watched your IG video of the Reich Lamela and had to pick it up. Super excited for it to come in. Yeah, it is insane. I'll show it off here in a second. Bobster Lobster, thanks for your donation. How's the Lamela? Purchased one a few days ago. Can't wait. Yeah, guys, the Reich Lamela is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's technically not an integral. I will explain how it comes apart in the video, but this is insane. The quality of this knife. And you look at this and you're like, I guarantee that thing is wildly expensive. It's actually, I mean, it's expensive, but it's not. What is this? It's 300 something. I was shocked. I really thought I was going to see this thing come in at $500 or $600. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's so nice. This is some of the most impressive machining I have ever seen, and the price was mind-blowing. $355. $355. That knife feels way more expensive. It feels hundreds of dollars more expensive. It's insane. A 90s movie protagonist, bro. Yeah, for sure. Reich is, here lately, like handling stuff from Reich, they are up there with Riyadh. I didn't know that they were capable of that, but they are. In search of arch nemesis content. I'll get yours out here. I've had it for a bit. He's like, I just want to make sure that he's still got it. Hang on. Let's get it out. Hold on. All right. This is Kyle's. If you have not seen this yet, you are in for a treat. This is one of not very many. And just in general, the arch nemesis is very rare, but this particular one, God. Look at this. Look at this beautiful boy. Oh, man. What an absolutely ridiculous thing that exists, right? Put this right up there with the damaged steel. I mean, it's on a different level for sure, right? This is a much more expensive knife. But just as far as like insane objects that exist in the knife world, oh, let's just hold on. I can't just like throw that guy back in there. This has to be folded up correctly. I've told Kyle, like, dude, the way that I take care of this stuff when it's, you know, if it's somebody else's and it's here with me, like everything, every last little, the way that the cloth is folded around it is really important to me before it goes back into its container inside of the locked box, inside of the safe that I keep 500 miles beneath the surface of the earth. I'm just kidding. But it is, yeah, it's, you gotta keep stuff like that, you know, safe for sure. There are no Civivis on the table. I don't know. I have no idea. You know, that's the thing. Like, I have no idea what Kyle paid for that, but whatever he paid for, it's worth more than that. Because Brian Nadeau's never going to do that carbon fiber weave again. He's like, no, I'm done. It destroys bits every single time I do it. So not only is that one of very few that's done on, it's also zirconium and zircotite. It's one of the wildest ones that exists, definitely. Whatever, you know, I have no idea how much it's worth. No idea. A lot. It is ridiculous. I'm still waiting on Grambo. I do want one of those. I should reach out to him because I told him, I was like, I definitely want it as soon as it's available. When you guys couldn't see me, I was crawling under the table. Oh, man. I traded $3,500 worth of knives for it. Yeah, I think you ended up in a pretty good spot, man. Wow. Holy crap. Yeah, I think you made it out okay. It's easily worth more than $3,500. Like, oh man, that's wild. Knife Eclectic. Where's the best place to find a lamella? I think you have to go outside of the normal retailers that we're used to in the USA. That's the only unfortunate thing. I really wish some of these major retailers that we're used to would carry more of this. More Maxace, more Reich, right? Just for people who want to. But I think you kind of have to go to some of that. You might have to go to Reich directly. You can type in Reich Lamela and order it off their website, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. Could you get that knife with the chevron? So those are always funny. That looks like a gas station knife because of my extensive research on gas station knives. Depending on what you see first, it'll alter your perception of knives that are actually made well, right? Gas station knives copy high-end knives. Therefore, the reason that you believe that high-end knives sometimes look like gas station knives is because you see the gas station stuff first. But, you know, what appeals to different people is whatever, right? The difference between a gas station knife, of course, and something that's zircotite. On camera, it's like those two things are colorful. Therefore, they must be the same. When in reality, if you handled both, it's like, oh God, no, it is not. One is very clearly not the same, right? Let's see. I've also found out that people's definition of gas station knife is like wildly different, right? Sometimes it means colorful, and sometimes it means like overly tactical, and sometimes it just means I don't really know what I'm looking at, but I've heard people throw this term around, so I guess to be part of the gang, I'll just say gas station knife, right? I carry a cheapo knife at work identical to a Spyderco, but a knockoff, not even a bird. All right. Well, if it's been working for you, then there's no reason to change it, but I would heavily advise that you try the real thing and see what you think. And, you know, if it's not what you need, then it's not what you need, but eef. You know, hey, you live your life. Little red Corvette versus little red Camry, right? It's like, you know, when like kids are like, you show them what a Corvette looks like, right? And so the next car that's just like car shaped, that's the same color, they're like, is that a Corvette? That's the exact same thing as when people are like, that looks like a gas station knife, right? No, bruh, you're thinking of the Camry, right? You're just remembering the Camry. Right now you're looking at the Corvette. Sometimes you're looking at the Lamborghini or the Maserati, right? But your brain is still thinking Camry. Sometimes your brain is thinking Corolla or Yaris, right? But sometimes the details there. Yeah, it's a one-touch thing. The thing that stops, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, I remember having the same mentality too. There's nothing wrong. I'm not coming down on people for thinking that. Like, what are you gonna do? You're looking at it through a rectangle, right? You can't come down on them for thinking that. It's a normal thought, right? The moment that you touch it, you go, oh God, one of these is worth way more money. Like, it's so immediate, it's so apparent. If you have them both in hand, it becomes a hilarious thing. The thing that is from the gas station becomes this. It's like you question why it even exists. It's a hilarious thing. That thing from the gas station becomes immediately more hilarious for existing than the ultra crazy custom high end. Even if that thing is ridiculous, it's an immediate 180. I remember I've never faster 180'd in my mind than after having handled like a cheap imitation of something and the real thing. It's immediate. Oh, sorry, I missed some donations here. Son of Blade Center, thanks for donation. Sorry I'm late. YouTube gave me a notification. Keep being cool, MC. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Glad to have you here. Jack, you seen the jig tie penguin? Got mine this week. Yes, I did see that. It looks very cool. I imagine you're enjoying that. Tyler Payne, thanks for your donation. Have you seen the CKF Ablia? Ablia? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. I have one and haven't seen any reviews on it yet. Sorry, what am I saying? It has turned into my favorite knife for the price, and I own Shiro's. Really? Would you email me a picture of that at metalcomplex87@gmail.com or send it to me in DM on Instagram? I'm very curious. If you own Shiro's and you think that this is one of your favorite knives and it's a CKF, I am very curious. I have not seen it. Thank you. Jake's cool stuff. You guys are being super kind with the donations tonight. Thank you. Seriously, that's way too generous. Jake's cool stuff. Thanks for your donation. You're going to own another Eclipse. Oh, Southern Edges is dropping them. Yeah, I definitely have room for another Eclipse in my collection. I gave one up to Scott, a full tie one, but he traded me the Hawk Deadlock, which was a really good trade. So yeah, I would be open to another Eclipse in my collection, but I'm gonna have to dig up another tie scale. That's gonna be freaking impossible. I don't know how I got a hold of the first one. You know. Um, would you rather go with a Benchmade or a Spyderco? It depends on the model. I mean, there are more Spyderco models that I love than Benchmade, but there are definitely a lot of Benchmade models that I love, right? So it depends on what we're comparing. Conrad Ruiz, I I I love you? Is that what that means? Oh, okay. Well, if that's what that means, it could mean I loathe you. Thanks for the $2. I'm gonna assume it means that you like me. Thank you. And Judd Stauber, thanks for your donation. Very kind, guys. Super nice tonight. Thank you. Don't have to do that. Do you collect anything besides knives, coins, cards, etc.? I'm kind of getting into watches. I now own 8 or 9 watches. Yeah. I could see. I keep building up a stack of challenge coins and then I keep giving them away. But I like challenges. I don't know why I don't keep them. I really should be keeping these challenge coins because so many people do them. I think they're really neat. Outside of that, though, not really. I have a lot of flashlights. I really like flashlights, um, including this bad boy here. This is the XT3 from Makesru, Merksu. Hold on. Let's see if I can remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's not it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Look at this. Hold on. Let me turn the lights off here real quick. Let me turn these off. This thing has alternating rainbow secondary LEDs. This is a fully programmable, I think it's an 18650 or something like that. But it has so many different modes, and one of them is this like prismatic rainbow secondary LED that I just think is amazing. The body lines on it are awesome. These are all glow tubes that they've got in here. I think it's 4,000 lumens, something like that. Blah, blah, blah. Really cool. Titanium. $120, which is kind of insane. Like, that's kind of insane for the amount of, like, craziness that this I've never seen prismatic secondary LEDs. This is wild. I could watch this all day. It's so cool. All right, now let's turn this back on. I love this flashlight. I think this thing is awesome. And, you know, it's got the tail stand, and it's got it's not magnetic. It would have been cool with a magnet, but yeah, awesome clip, right? It's just a cool flashlight. Yeah, it's wild, man. I love that thing. You need to look up JL Hawaii on Instagram. Let's see, where would that be linked? If you go to my Instagram right now, I have a reel of this flashlight, and in that reel, I have tagged him. And if you go to his Instagram, you'll be able to tell what the reel is, because in the picture of the reel is that prismatic light, and it was very recent. You can go to his Instagram, because I tagged him in it, and then at his Instagram, in his bio, is a link to his website. That's where I got it. I think at the moment they're sold out, but he told me there are definitely more coming. He also has, like, all of the cool production flashlights that have the cool secondary LEDs, and he's in Hawaii, which means you don't have to wait for them to be shipped from overseas. Like, you don't have to wait like a month. He'll get it to you in like a week. His pricing's good, very competitive, and he's got all the crazy, a lot of times he'll put tritium in it for you if you want to. It's just, that guy is gold. That's why I like that. That's why I show the stuff that he has, because he's positioned very well, you know. You know what? I think I had his card. I can't remember I don't know where it is. Sorry. I got to look at chat. I don't want to miss anything. Knight, thanks for your donation. Which of these knives am I entered to win medal? Nothing that's on the table right now. There are 4 knives that you cannot see right now that are mysterious because you cannot see them. I will reveal them later in the live stream, and one person will win them all. These are all my knives, and I put them out here for eye candy, but they're not actually part of the giveaway. Can I trade the 4 for a Herman? No. It is a quite, it's a good haul, right? It's the value, the total value is pretty high on the stuff I'm giving away tonight. But everything I'm giving away is a production knife. There's nothing like absolutely insane. It's stuff that I've gotten for free from, from companies and retailers and stuff like that. It's just I need to keep giving this stuff away in bulk. So you cannot see me. Am I mysterious? Yes, you are, Kyle. MC, can you try to say shaman instead of shaman? I can say shaman. I refuse to say, listen, people think that I don't know that it's actually pronounced shaman. I got corrected so many times that I decided, this was years ago, I decided that I would intentionally say shaman forever. Because pronunciation police on YouTube are the most hilarious people. It's actually pronounced, don't you know, you uneducated swine, yes, you peasant. Don't you know, of course, me and my golden light of education knows perfectly well that it's pronounced shaman. Say it with me, shaman. Bruh, eat a rake. I'm going to say shaman! Shaman! Or like Nick Shabazz. And this, of course, is the Spyderco Shaman. The Spyderco Shaman, right? We could say it like that. Expect me to continue to say shaman. Thank you very much. Yeah. If I get too many pronunciation, like every now and then, like people correct me, like it's actually, then yeah, like I'll change it. But if it's just like endless and like the people who correct you, they act like they didn't go and like type it in on Google to see how the little robot lady says it, right? They know that's what you did. They get so like real, like they get real scholarly on you. And as soon as I catch wind of like that attitude, I'm like, no, bro, you can take that. I'm gonna push it right back and just jam it right back down your throat. I'm not interested in being a part of this. I graduated from Google University. I typed it in on Google and learned how to pronounce it. So now I have more wisdom than you and therefore can educate you. Yes. No. Yeah. Take 2 steps back. Champagne, of course, yes. That's how, or Bologna, right? Or Illinois. That one bothers me. Truthfully, to take the other side of the fence, like that one bothers me, right? But if you know that, then like you jump at that opportunity. A lot of times I hear people say it and it bothers me and I don't correct them because I don't want to be the person who's like, it's Illinois, okay? Oh my God. Did you just say Illinois? Oh, it's Illinois. That is way more annoying, right? So I'd rather just not correct them. Sometimes I do. I don't know. I correct people who say irregardless because that's just painful. That is painful. Irregardless. I also correct people who don't understand what irony is. Why do people think that irony means coincidence? Right? Like, well, I don't understand it. Like, irony is not coincidence. It's not, this is not an ironic situation. Oh my God, I was watching this show on Netflix and like these robots started attacking everyone. And then I had to take my nephew to a birthday party, but he didn't have a present. So we went to Walmart. Guess what he picked out? Robots. How ironic. That's not ironic. That's just a weird, loose coincidence. It's also a bad story, but that's not irony. Why do people think that that's irony? I don't mean, I'm literally like being just as obnoxious as I'm, defining these other people. But there are so many people who just like irony just means coincidence. We already have a word for that. It's coincidence. Irony is not coincidence. Irony is like a fire truck that is on fire, right? And then a bunch of other fire trucks come to try and put it out, and they catch on fire as well. like that's real simple. Like it's not what that means. It's ridiculous. Everybody knows somebody who uses irony incorrectly, and you're like, oh, that's not what that means, and you just let them keep going with their story. Irony is a watchmaker who never knows what time it is, right? Like that's irony. That should make perfect sense. What time is it? I don't know. Ask Watchmaker Jim. Watchmaker Jim, what time is it? I have no idea. I'm too busy working on this watch. Come on. I missed some. Hold on, let me go back. Nick Groff's EDC. Welcome to the Knights of the Round, Nick Groff. Knights raise your swords for Nick Groff. Thanks, man. What did I miss? Bah, sorry. Andrew Lyons. Thank you for that very generous donation. Thanks, MC, for all the great content. This was going to be a $20 super chat, but if I keep going with your recommendations, I might need to save her divorce lawyer. Thanks. It's okay. Thank you. Super nice. Hey, Stacy, what's up? Wow, been a long time. How you doing? What's up, Stacy? You got a platinum helmet. 31 months. She's got to be one of the first Knights of the Round. That's amazing. I haven't seen Stacy in here forever. Hey, good to see you. Very cool. Here's a good time to mention again. I've done a terrible job in the past of mentioning this. A lot of people ask me what I do on Patreon. I do private, separate giveaways on Patreon. If you are a patron, you have access to that. The population there is, of course, much lower, so the odds are definitely much better. I also do weekly exclusive content. It is also the place where I exclusively sell knives out of my own collection, and I always cut the price from whatever the original retail was, even if the knife is in brand new condition. If you're interested in that, I am extremely active on Patreon, and I have a very solid schedule. There are regular monthly giveaways, there are semi-regular knife sales, and there's definitely regular content. So if you'd like to join Patreon, there is a link in the description of this very live stream. It's the second link in the description. It does support the channel, but like I always say, that's entirely up to you. Anyways, do we know the knives that I'm giving away? No, you don't. It's still a mystery. Already 48 minutes in. I have to reveal the knives in 2 minutes. I was having a lot of fun just talking. Show us the dark horse. I will show you the dark horse. It sounded suggestive. Yeah, there he is. The Stonewash, the ever elusive Stonewash DLC finish. I honestly don't think he even does this anymore. Carbon fiber scale. Doesn't look like it, but it's a carbon fiber scale. And then we have the Stonewash DLC. Titanium as well. That's a forever collection piece for sure. Yes, it is a Katy Perry song. I try not to remember that. Stop. Don't tell people that. Let it be cool. It's just supposed to be cool. Don't tell people it's a Katy Perry song. Yeah, I'll show off the Alpha Beast again. So this is the standard PMP Alpha Beast. Yes, it is thicker than any Medford that has ever existed, like by a long shot. This makes the Praetorian tie look like, I don't know, somebody who doesn't eat very much and doesn't weigh very much, right? A small person. This is like Andre the Giant standing next to Mike Tyson. That's the difference between this and the Praetorian tie. Then we have what I like to call the Omega Beast. This is a Damasteel and Mokatai clipped Alpha Beast. There are only 5 of these, and I own one. So yeah, it's not the official name. I'm just naming it that because it sounds cool, Omega Beast, right? Very proud of those two. Very happy. I think anybody who pre-ordered the Alpha Beast is having a really good time with it right now. It's just a ridiculous thing. They weigh a pound. I think something like that. They're very heavy. How much was the Omega Beast? It was extremely expensive. I don't even want to say. I don't even want to say right now. It was really expensive. I'll talk about it at some point. Out of a Japanese anime. It looks like something from World of Warcraft. You know when like you upgrade your guy and you have like a secondary like a dagger or something, but you're a class that like doesn't physically use the dagger, you're just using it for its attributes. But the dagger's geometry is just absolutely insane. I remember loving that about World of Warcraft. The geometry of weapons made no sense whatsoever. That's what it makes me think of. It makes me think of something out of World of Warcraft. Giggity giggity goo! That fire truck thing is still going through my head. It's a great example, right? Like a fire truck like shows up and oh, we got to put it out, right? And it catches on fire, and then a bunch of other fire trucks are like, oh no, this is clearly a problem because we need this, we need this in operation. So they all try to put it out and they catch on fire. Yeah. Use that, you can use that example, or the watchmaker not knowing what time it is. Use that, right? Your friend who keeps using the word irony the wrong way. I don't want to live in a world where that word is used incorrectly. It's really, it's almost as painful as people saying irregardless. It's usually older people. I found it's like older people who just never got corrected, and they've been living their whole life like not being corrected. Irregardless is not a word. And it is used painfully often. All right. I don't want to get hung up on that. We got 723 people in here. You guys are amazing. Irregardless is a word. Tell me about that. What does it mean? Tell me what irregardless means. I mean, it's a word you can say. What's the definition of it? Use it in a sentence. Thor Immortal. Use it in a sentence. You have to use it properly. All right. You can say that it's in a dictionary. There's a lot of nonsensical words that are in the dictionary, but it's an improper word. It's not used correctly. Right? Use it in a sentence. It has the same meaning. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You dig into that, like the different sections of the word, right? Ir, and then regardless, right? What the word regardless means. Irregardless would actually undo the very definition of regardless, right? It would be like a transitional word that would have no meaning and therefore no reason to be used in a sentence. It does not have the same meaning. This is somebody who clearly has been using this word for a long time and does not know that it's incorrect. Irregardless is an incorrect word. It doesn't work. It's like, I can say anything, right? Forbamibus, right? I can say that that's a word and I can make up a definition for it, but that doesn't make it a word that means anything, right? Yeah. Webster defines irregardless as regardless. Well, if we follow the rules of basic English and generally speaking, if you use that ir prefix, right? How that normally works, right? Then it does undo itself by the exact laws of the English language, the way that it generally works. It's just like changing the rule for one word. It's not. It doesn't work. Yeah, Webster does add words that on the right side of yeah. Exactly. They add stuff all the time. They're like, all right, people have just been saying it for so long. I guess we'll just put it in there. It just means the same. Irregardless, the way that first thing works, right? The way that it works with every other word, it does not make sense with the word. But people have just been saying it wrong for so long that Webster's like, all right, fine. Fine. We can't correct everybody. Right? Sorry about that. Zakaria thanks for your donation and thanks for your previous donations. Hold on, I'm going back up. Thoughts on mean snipe. I feel bad now that I missed 3 donations, and the answer to your question is that I've never even heard of them. I do appreciate your donations, though. I'm sorry I missed them. Sorry, I got like big. I got too hung up on this discussion here, which I'm no longer reading anything about. that, Brew, Brew, I'm so sorry to the gentleman who donated. I'm sorry that I don't have an answer to your question. I will check them out. And see, if I can get a hold of something. I'm sorry I had to donate so many times and I missed it. Brewhound said, saying here regardless makes you sound irrelevant. That's perfect. That's beautiful. Oh God, the golden aura of that comment is still glowing. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay. Let's see. MC is a closet Katy Perry fan. Her song is the only reason he got the Dark Horse Gender. Maybe it is. Form amoebas. Oh my God, I'm sorry. Irregardlessly, you're now 6 minutes late on the knife reveal. You're right. Hold on. I have a lot of stuff to move. Imagine I asked for a courtesy bathroom break right now. Would you guys just be really upset with me? Just give me a second here. I can't throw these around. Some of these are not users. MC doesn't use all his knives. No, some of these are not users. So we have to be careful with him. Because I don't, as any collector will attest, we don't like marks on certain knives. I have a lot of users, and some of them are very expensive, like the rocks that I accidentally broke the tip off of, right? But I decided that was going to be a user, so that was okay. The rest of these are still in really good shape, or I just haven't, like the Lamela, which is mine, I haven't actually carried yet, which I need to do before I review it. Okay, so here's what we are giving away tonight. We do have 4 knives, and the person who wins is going to be winning everything. There's some extra stuff here, too. I wasn't sure, I don't have any use for this. It's an M020 camping card multi-tool. I'm going to give this away. It's a bunch of different things, right? Sundial, bottle opener, ferro rod, rope cutter, metric ruler, flat screwdriver, can opener, rope tensioner, inch ruler, tent peg puller, pry bar, ferro rod fire starter, and TPU ferro rod handle. Neat. I'm not going to use it, but I'm sure somebody will. Also have like a slip sleeve. So if you've got a slip joint that you like to carry in your pocket, this is by Wesson, which I don't like their knives, but this is fine and it'll work. I'm going to give that to you. And then this, which I also don't have any use for, but somebody might want it, the Magnut, which is a funny name. It's designed to attach to your keys, and then if you have something you want to detach to use, like maybe a tool or like a pry bar and your keys are in the way, or a flashlight or something, you can do that. It's just held onto your keys by magnets. I don't know that I really trust it, but you can experiment with that if you want to. Excuse me. Let's open up the knives that you're going to be getting. We do have a QSP. This is technically a neck knife. It just seems really big. Or it's just a nice EDC fixed blade. We have G10 and we have D2. And the blade shape looks pretty good for EDC slicey stuff. Maybe more of a Skinner blade, something like that. I'm not really sure. You can use it for whatever you want to. QSP has excellent manufacturing quality. It does come with a nice sheath, right? So I'm going to be giving that away. This is actually, what is this? This is the QSP. Does it say? I forget. The Nekmuk, which is apparently a word that people were familiar with that I was not familiar with. We're also going to be giving away probably the least expensive AR RPM knife in CJRB's line. This is I forget the name of it. Oh gosh, hold on. I know everybody's going to say it before I get to it. CJRB. I always have Blade HQ pulled up right here so I can see. We'll go to newest. It's right at the tip of my tongue. Right at the tip of my... Oh my God, I'm so sorry. That freaking doorbell thing, it interrupts what I'm doing. But anyways, we have the CJRB Ruffian in AR RPM 9, a nice Wharncliffe blade shape. Really nice knife. Incredible. I mean, honestly, a powder steel at like $55. Pretty awesome. So we have that. And then we have, I should probably keep this out, right? We don't want to have that just like not out on display. So the Ruffian, we have the QSP Nekmuk. We have, I think this is going to make people pretty happy. We have the Kaiser. Be ready. Just a moment. The Hick Cup, right? This is the one with the little slot opener there. This guy is in, are these in 154? Yeah, 154 cm. It is a button lock. This one still has a little bit of stick. I think it'll work out, but it does have a nice amount of fidget factor. There's a lot of travel to the button. It works though, and it's in micarta. I think these are relatively expensive. I can't remember what they actually, like they normally go for, but that one's gonna be in there as well. And then we have another knife that I think people weren't super excited to buy, but I think somebody would be really excited to win. This is the assisted D2 home front, which would make an excellent user for sure. I think these are, these are a bit overpriced, but hey, whoever wins it is going to win it for free, so no big deal. So anyways, we have the Kaiser Hiccup in 154. We have the CRKT assisted home front. We have the QSP Nekmuk, if I'm saying that correctly. And then we have the CJRB Ruffian in AR RPM 9, plus the slip, the multi-tool, and the magnut there. So whoever wins is going to win everything. So yeah, that's great. People always ask me, why don't you do multiple winners? It would be ridiculously expensive because I ship priority. I just do, right? And insurance if people ask for it. So at $8.50 per item, it gets really expensive, if you could imagine. It's already very expensive. I already spend $350, $400 a month on average to ship stuff on this channel. So it's really expensive. Are we happy? Are we happy with these prizes here? I tried to pick out some cool ones. I just want to make sure that everybody's still happy with the stuff that I generally give away on this channel. This was all stuff that was given to me for free by manufacturers and companies and things like that. So just want to be very clear about that. It is not stuff that I had to pay for. It is stuff that I got for free. But I'd rather pass this stuff specifically on to you guys. So, all right, good. Yes, wonderful. Okay. So yeah, I don't know, total value on this, couple $100, something like that. Let's go ahead and open the live stream on my iPad here so I can do this. That's the whole reason for the iPad. It's because I refuse to download StreamYard and just do it like everybody else. I have to do it in the most caveman way possible. 829 people watching tonight. Wonderful. Thank you guys so much for your love and support. You guys make it really fun to run this channel. So very cool. Only 412 likes, though. That's kind of weird that half the people in here just don't want to hit that like button. I'm sorry. Okay. Let's copy that, and let's go to comment picker here. All right. Excuse me. Here is the comment picker website. I'm going to reload it so that everybody knows it's a fresh page. And we're going to zoom up here, get real close, right? And we are going to paste the URL to the video that you guys used to enter. And you can absolutely type that URL into your browser to make sure that it actually leads to that video. We're going to scroll down here, and I'm going to click Filter Duplicate Users so that if people who tried to leave multiple comments, they don't get extra entries. Everybody gets one entry, no matter what. Down here, we have to do a little security thing. I'm pretty sure 2 + 1 = 3, so let's go ahead and put that in. Then we're going to hit YouTube, get YouTube comments to see the total number of comments. It looked like there were 1,200 when I checked here. So let's see. Come on, here we go. Wow, the quality dropped like crazy when my stupid doorbell interrupted the... Like, it gives me a notification. It like breaks everything that I'm doing on my phone. It's like, there's somebody at the door. It's fine. Just give me a notification. Why does it have to shut everything off? Okay. 1,445 people left comments on that video. Let's go up. Oops, is it down? Sorry. There it is. So we're going to choose, of those 1,445 people, we're going to be choosing a random winner. It cycles through names. People always get confused by this. It will not cycle through 1,445 names visually, but it is an RNG, so it is doing that in the background. It's just an animation. That's all it is, right? So people saying, I slowed the video down. I didn't even see my name. It's just an animation. It's absolutely randomly choosing a name. So please understand that. Here we go. The winner of everything on the table tonight is, here we go. Splinter Run. MC, I just wanted to let you know you are a beautiful man. Okay. Thanks, man. Congratulations to Splinter Run. You are the winner of all of these wonderful objects. Can I lay this down without... There we go. Yeah, we're fine. Splinter Run. Congratulations. You will need to email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com to claim your prize. Please do that. Is he here? Is he here? 862 people watching. Holy moly. Is he here? Come on now, Splinter Boy. How ironic. Bots can't get in there. At least they're not programmed to get in. That's why I do the unlisted videos. Come on now. The last guy we had to pull from another live stream. It's okay if he's not in here. We had so many in a row that were actually in here. We're overdue. But last week was funny. We had to. He was here and then he left to go to Beast Blades live, and you guys went over there and got him. Ah, man. Anybody? Is he here? Splinter Run. He's probably watching somebody else's live stream. Yeah. All right, give me a sec. I am going to stay in here for a little bit extra tonight, guys, but I really do have to use the restroom. I'm just sorry. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, here we go. Did you guys wait on me? Oh, we only lost a few hundred people. Anyways. Ow. Ooh, ah, ooh, ouch. Why did I do that? That was terrible. Coming out of the Chiefs game, I wore sandals, which was stupid. Is he here? Splinter is here. Where is he? Oh, good. Yes. Yeah, Splinter's here. Oh, congratulations. There he is. Yeah, wonderful. Awesome. Congratulations, man. Make sure you email me at metalcomplex87@gmail.com for, just confirmation. I have you do a little authentication thing. We authenticate you because there's always somebody trying to steal your winnings, and they're idiots. They're always really dumb. And that's the thing, right? I mean, like, the people who think that they can steal it are very stupid. So it's very easy to filter through. That's mean. Why would you call them stupid? Because they're stupid. But the actual winner can absolutely email me because it's very easy to prove that he's the real person. So please do that. If you're not the real winner, please don't. Please don't. I promise it's a painful process for you if you're not the real person. But to the actual person, Splinter Run, please feel free to email me. It might be a little bit before I respond to you, and there's a reason for that. So if you email me and I don't respond right away, don't worry, that's normal. But you will get a response from me within 24 hours, and I will get this stuff shipped to you on Thursday of next week. What is the filter process? Now I'm curious. I'm not going to tell you. That's how I make sure that it continues to work properly. But I have a very simple process of making sure that people are who they say they are. It's very easy and non-invasive. Uh, One big heart 777. Too funny. I won't be around anymore. Mold doctor said not much time. Love what you do, MC. I'm sorry to hear that, but I am glad that you're here, and truthfully, I'm glad that you enjoy my content. I don't know what this. I don't know that there's a lot that I can say that is going to help with that, but I really am happy that you like to watch my content. I love hearing that, and I'm going to keep making content. So I'll be here. I'm not going to leave. So I'm glad. Thank you very much. Sincerely, it means a lot to me that you said that. Let's see. Hang on here. I'm gonna excuse me for 1 second. I'm gonna have a sip here. Thanks. And on that note, I think I will have another. Stacy. Yeah. There you go. Landon Trinan, thanks for your donation. Let's see that watch, dude. Is it new? Yeah. So it's a little embarrassing. I watched a bunch of reviews, and I can't afford the thing that this is an homage. Like this is a knife that it's like an homage watch or a what do you call? In the watch world, it's called something different. This is meant to be similar to the Rolex Deep Sea something or other. It's a Neymar 1044 millimeter, and it is a ridiculously thick watch. It is crazy. But I kept seeing it pop up, and I was like, it's $240. Like, could it really be that good? So I watched some reviews on it. Domed sapphire crystal ceramic bezel. It claims it's an automatic diver that claims 1,000 meters or 3,300 feet. It's got a milled clasp. It's got it's really impressive, the action. Kind of hard to get a hold of, but impressive, right? Very minimal play. Every last inch of everything lined up perfectly. This thing is a monster. And, the bracelet's okay. The engagement on the clasp is, it's okay. But it's milled. Yeah, holy crap. This was incredible for $239. Now, I think some people kind of make them cringe. I mean, honestly, the Neymar thing and the font of it looks ridiculous. That's terrible. But this is definitely a nice, it's a high quality watch. It's just incredibly thick and huge, right? But I had to try it. I had to find out, like, $239. Is it the real thing? Yeah. I was kind of shocked. I am a little bit embarrassed to have it on my wrist, though, I gotta admit. But I just really wanted to find out. Helium escape valve. Yeah, absolutely. When am I getting a Grand Seiko? Honestly, the next major watch purchase is going to be, I want a Tudor Pelagos. And I know that a lot of people are like, whoa, yeah, it's on the opposite end of the spectrum. That is a very expensive thing. I think the Pelagos is something like $4,500, but I love how the Tudor Pelagos looks. And I think it is basically a combination of everything that I've decided that I love. But I need to save for that. It's going to take a bit. I am going to have to sell some stuff. I cannot just take $4,500 out of my bank account and just buy it. So, but yeah. Tudor is Rolex's low. That's why I'm interested in Tudor. I want to experience that quality without paying a Rolex price tag. I'm not. Listen, if I win a lottery or somehow come into massively, like a massively larger income, then sure, I'll at least entertain a Rolex. I don't want to be like, the reason that I don't own a Rolex is because I can't afford it. I'm not going to sit here and say that well, get the same thing for the. No, I mean, obviously, for me, it's based on my income. I cannot afford a Rolex. I can kind of afford a Tudor, and I've heard good things about them. So I still want to look, right? Tudor Black Bay. A lot of people tell me about the Black Bay. Yeah, people. I mean, for a watch, for somebody who's like really deep in the watch world, $4,500 is nothing. It's exactly right, right? You don't start getting into the pricey stuff until you're over 10,000. And I can't buy stuff like that. If I wanna buy something like a Tudor, I need months of preparation. Well, yeah, a few months of preparation. I need to sell a bunch of stuff. I'm not the kind of person who's got $4,500 to just throw around whenever I want. I have to think of the channel first. I want it, but I got to save for it. I always appreciate you guys hanging out here after everything's over. It's always fun to do this. I like hanging out. And I got to talking so much, I wasn't looking at chat. You have 4? Oh, G-Shocks. If you're looking at the Pelagos, look at the Omega Planet Ocean too. I know Nick's always talk. I've seen the Planet Ocean so many times because Nick talks about it all the time, and it's awesome. I'm also looking at that as well. I like how simple the Pelagos looks. It doesn't look like a watch that would cost that much, and I gotta say I kind of find that appealing. If I'm gonna be wearing it on my wrist, it doesn't look like a watch that someone would want to hold you up for, you know? Like it would take a very specific mugger to know that that's a $4,500 watch. I kind of like that it's real. I can dress like a bum and wear the Pelagos and it looks like it might be a $200 watch, you know? I just like that. I don't want to wear something on my wrist that looks like it's worth multiple thousands of dollars. That's why it's like if I'm going to carry a really expensive knife, I'm really happy. Like if I carry my Rockstead, I like that the pocket clip looks basic because you can't tell that it's anything special, right? Until you get it out. I don't know. I kind of like it. Your AMC, your content has made me look irresponsible with money. My content has made me look irresponsible with money. Everybody's still hung up on my word contradictions, right? I come down so hard on people for mispronouncing things, and I'm the king of mispronunciation. I'm the king of misusing words as well, both intentionally and unintentionally. Yeah, Kyle, that's the thing though. I would love that to check it out, but I'm not qualified. I'm barely qualified to review knives. I'm definitely not qualified to review a watch, but I'd still, yeah, you don't want, dude, I don't want to put you through the anxiety of sending that. You're already nervous enough. I have your arch nemesis here, and you'll get it back, but it's still, when you send me something, you know that you're going to be without those things for a little bit, so. Ironic. That was going to be a sea of people misusing irony intentionally in my comment section to see if they can bait me. Oh, man. I enjoy flashlights as well. I have a few good ones, I think. Olight Odin, Parent 2, really nice. I'd like to get more into flashlights and become more familiar. That's really a surface level thing for me. Content has influenced multiple large financial endeavors for me. Thanks. You're welcome. I hope that those financial endeavors worked out. I hope they panned out okay. How irregardlessly ironic. My brain is imploding right now. That really has made me feel like I want to scoop my brain out with a kiwi spoon slowly over the course of a month, just so that the pain of what you're saying is lessened by the physical experience of what I just described. Okay, let's see here. I love that there's always 200 or so people still here. It's awesome. I'm from Illinois, and I hate it when people say Illinois. Get an education even in grade school. Wait, we got teachers here who say Illinois. Oh, Oh, most of them say Illinois, right? Most of them say Illinois. Best mid-level knife steel. Um, I mean, it depends on how you define mid-level, because we can get 20 CV sometimes for under $100, and a lot of people say that's an exotic or high-end steel. 154 CM. I would say CPM 154 is probably the best. If how we define mid-range generally, you're gonna have people disagreeing. CPM 154, and S35 VN is quickly becoming the new like go-to mid-range. Now that S45 VN has replaced it kind of in the premium category. S35 VN is still, incredibly similar, but we see it more in that mid-range. If we're going to go exclusively by price, though, CPM 154 probably still reigns supreme for most people. In some special circumstances, you could say S35VN. I hope that answers your question. Rex 121, the elusive and enigmatic Rex 121 that we never see on anything because it's basically glass, right? The giveaway is over, man. Dump for show. Funny name, sorry man, but the giveaway's over. We're just hanging out now. Hey MC, what do you think of utility knives, scalpel knives? I mean, I don't know. That like they work, like they're functional and they'll get you through the day, but they're just not cool, right? I mean, like the reason that I'm so into pocket knives is I wasn't necessarily looking for something that universally replaced basically a disposable utility knife. I just felt bored. I just wanted, like, I find pocket knives and fixed blades and things like that to be more interesting. They're not more economic, right? And they're, in a lot of cases, equally utilitarian. They're just way more interesting. You're a great loser. Oh, okay. Well, congratulations. You lost. But you can still hang out with us, right? We're still here. We're all still ironically here, regardless of the giveaway ending. I'm trying to decide if that actually, in a weird way, makes sense. I don't know that I'm willing to dig through the layers of that. It's funny either way. Whatever layer of that you find human, I think is totally okay. That's a clever comment. So I just got a pass. I can't remember what it's called, but I just got one of those UFC, like, where you can watch everything. So I'm pretty excited because I like UFC. I don't know enough. Like, my friends who are really into it know infinitely more than me, but I really enjoy watching it. I'm like, you know what? I feel like I should invest in this. I feel like I would really get into this. So I'm gonna try and watch more. We'll see. I dip in and out of a lot of things. I finally because I finally got a PS5 and I read that God of War, not the new one that's coming out in November, but the one that, like, they switched to Norse mythology. That one. The first one where he's got the kid with him. I'm playing that one right now. I read that it got a graphical upgrade and it runs 60 FPS on PS5. So I plugged it in there. It's gorgeous. So I'm playing that right now. Holy moly, that is an absolute just crazy game. Playing that right now. Taking a break from Elden Ring. I'm on New Game Plus on Elden Ring, about halfway through it and level 220, and it's fun, but I'm just destroying everything. Like, you just run through a New Game Plus, you just destroy everything, at least in the early game. And it's fun, and I'll come back to it, but I'm really kind of waiting for DLC at this point. But playing God of War on PS5 is awesome. Yeah, to anybody who's showing up right now, the giveaway is over. You're welcome to hang out with me here for a second. I'm going to be here for about 5 more minutes. But the actual giveaway is over. I should still have the iPad on. I don't. Come on. The actual winner is this person right here. That's who we drew earlier. But you're welcome to hang out with me. I'll do another. If you showed up late, no big deal. We'll do another giveaway here soon. We have another visitor. Hang on. Hello.
Dad, it's 8:30. We have to go to bed.
Oh, okay. So I've been in here for too long?
Yeah.
Are you sunburned?
Yeah.
Does it hurt?
Dad, can I just play for sword for 1 minute?
No, you can't play with the sword.
No, that's one. It's those.
Oh, the letter openers? I don't know. That's still kind of dangerous. Probably not a good idea.
Dad, I'm just gonna hold on to the handle.
No, I don't think that's a good idea.
What can I play with?
You can play with that magnetic level. That's fine. But hey, you know what? I'm still doing a live stream, so you're going to have to wait for a second, okay? You go back upstairs. I'll be done here in a second, okay?
But Dad, is Papa please can I play with?
No. You know, let's talk about it after this, okay?
No, I just want
Don't touch anything. Oh, okay, fine. You know what? She's just gonna stay in here until until we end the live stream. So, do you want to end it together? Playing with the tape measure. All right, guys, it's time for me to be done for the night. Do you want to say bye?
Bye.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Congratulations to the winner. I hope you all have an excellent rest of your, what's today, Saturday? Saturday evening, and an excellent rest of your weekend. Bye.